Want smooth skin but still keep the natural texture? Today, I'll show you a quick method that works on any portrait. And the best part? I've made a free action for you to download and try right away. First, duplicate the image into 2 layers. Name the top one Skin Blur and the bottom one Texture. This way, one layer handles smoothing and color, while the other keeps the skin texture. Select the Skin Blur layer. Filter, Noise, Dust, and Scratches. Adjust the radius until the small pimples and grain fade, but the face outline stays sharp. Dust and Scratches smooths fine grain but keeps the outline of the face. At this step, if the skin still looks patchy, I use the mixer brush to blend it. Settings: Wet 10, Load 60, Mix 60, Flow 60, and make sure Clean Brush is off. This way, skin tones blend smoothly, with natural light transitions. It helps avoid blotchy, uneven patches. Bring the texture layer on top. Now go to Apply Image. Select Skin Blur. Set Blending to Subtract. Tick Invert. Scale 2, Offset 128. This creates a neutral gray base for the High Pass filter. Next, go to Filter, Other, High Pass. Radius. Around 1 to 3 pixels is enough to bring out texture. If it's a close-up, you can push it a bit higher. High Pass brings back the fine details. Change the blend mode to Linear Light. This overlays the restored texture on the smooth base. Group Skin Blur and Texture. Right-click the group, Blending Options. Use Blend If, hold Alt, and split the sliders to limit the effect to midtones. This way, highlights and shadows stay natural, while the smoothing only affects midtones. I have a separate video where I explain Blend If in detail. Check the link on screen. Add a black layer mask to the group. Hold Alt when adding the mask. Use a soft white brush, opacity around 30 to 50%. Paint over the forehead, cheeks, and chin. Avoid the eyes, lips, and hair. Masking gives you precise control, so only the skin gets smoothed. Create a new layer filled with 50% gray. Set blend mode to overlay or soft light. Add noise. 3 to 10%. Tick Gaussian and monochromatic. This brings back a fine grain, so the skin doesn't look overly flat or plastic. Add a black and white adjustment layer on top. Use it while brushing the mask. Uneven tones show up clearly. Turn it off when you're done. Now the skin looks smooth but still natural. Pimples are softened, but the face doesn't lose realism. Merge everything into a new layer with Ctrl plus Alt plus Shift plus E. If the skin still looks discolored after retouching, I use hue/saturation for a quick fix. I also have a full video on skin tone correction. Link in the description. Take another look at the before and after. The pimples are removed, but the skin details are still there. Nothing looks fake. I've combined all these steps into a free Photoshop action. You'll find the download link in the description. Now, let's move on to the next example and see how this action works in practice. At these stop points, just adjust the settings to match your image. With dust and scratches, tweak the radius until the skin looks smooth, but the details remain clear. Here are the mixer brush settings. But if dust and scratches already works well, you can skip this step. Next, continue running the action. Enter the high pass values, refine with Blend If, then add a touch of noise. Finally, brush over the areas you want to smooth. And now, let's take a look at the result once the action is complete. His is an intermediate method. Quick, keeps the skin texture, and avoids the plastic look. Perfect for freckles, acne, wedding shots, and everyday portraits. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel. And feel free to drop a comment with any topics you'd like me to cover next. Thank you very much.